Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Now, everybody here knows the story of the three little pigs, am I right? But the thing is, no one here knows the real story because no one's heard my side of the story. The name's Wolf, Alexander T. Wolf, but the ladies can call me Al. Now, I don't know how this whole big bad wolf thing got started. Maybe it's because we like to eat cute little animals like sheep and bunnies and pigs. But if cheeseburgers were cute and pizza was adorable, they call you big and bad too. Now back to what I was saying. The reason that no one knows the true story is because no one's heard my side of the story. The real story is about a sneeze and a cup of sugar. So way back in once upon a time, I'm sitting in the kitchen making a chocolate cake for my dear sweet granny's birthday. Now, two things wrong with this. One, I was very sick and I had a cold. I was coughing and sneezing, making a real mess everywhere. And the second thing was when I was making the batter, I realized I don't have a cup of sugar. So I thought I'd get on up, walk to the neighbor's house, see if I could borrow a cup of sugar. So, walking along. Now, my neighbor is a pig. And let me tell you right now, he is not the brightest of individuals. He had built his whole house out of straw. Now, I walk up to the door, I knock, and of course the door fell right in. Now, I didn't want to seem all intruder-like, so I called out, Mr. Pig, Mr. Pig, are you in? No answer. Now, I was about to get up and leave, but I felt a sneeze coming on. Now I huffed, and I snuffed, and I sneezed a great sneeze. Achoo! Excuse me, everybody. Now, when the dust cleared, it was the first little pig's house in ruins. And in the middle of the straw was the first little pig, dead as a doornail. Now, it seemed a shame to just leave a perfectly good ham dinner just lying there. So, what else was there to do? I ate him up. That's good. Now, I was starting to feel a little bit better, but I still didn't have that cup of sugar. So I decided to go to the next neighbor's house. Now this little pig was the first little pig's brother, and he was a little bit smarter, but not by much. He built his whole house out of sticks. So, I walk up to the house, knock on the door, no answer. So I call out, Mr. Pig, Mr. Pig, are you in? And do you know what that rude little porker said to me? No, wait, Wolf, don't bother me again. I'm shaving the hair on my chin, chin, chin. I'm about to reach for this doorknob and jack this pig up, but I was about to reach for the doorknob when, ooh, I felt a sneeze coming on. Now I huffed, and I snuffed, and I sneezed a great sneeze. Achoo! Excuse me, everybody, I'm so sorry. And if you can believe it, this little pig's house fell in just like the first one. And just like the first one, it was the second little pig, dead as a doornail. Now, everybody here knows that leaving food out in the open, it'll spoil. And we can't have that. So, what else do they want me to do? So, I ate them up. Now, I was starting to get a little full, but I still didn't have a cup of sugar. So I decided to go to the next neighbor's house. Now this pig must have been the brains of the family. He had built his whole house out of bricks. So, walk up to the house, ring the doorbell. Well, all right. No answer. So I call out, Mr. Pig, are you in? And so he said to me, go away, Wolf, you can't come in. Now, I was about to leave, be on my way, but I felt a sneeze coming on. So I huffed, and I snuffed, and I sneezed a great sneeze. Excuse me, everybody, excuse me. Now, I'm normally a pretty calm fella, but as I was leaving, this little porker said to me, "Hey, you already down a pin." Now, usually I'm calm, but when someone talks about my granny like that, I know, get a little crazy. What are you talking about my grandma? What are you talking about my grandma? Now, as you can imagine, as I'm sitting here trying to break down this thing's door, he calls the cops. Now, the cops come, and I'm sneezing and kicking and smashing, making a real scene. So they make assumptions and they arrest me. And the rest, as they say, is history. Got arrested, charged with double pig-a-side. But apparently, a sick guy trying to get a cup of sugar, but his dear old granny isn't newsworthy. So they jazzed it up with all the huffing and the puffing and the Beluio Housetown mess. So, that's it. The real story. I was framed. But before I leave y'all tonight, let me ask y'all one question. Can I borrow a cup of sugar?